that you guys want. You asked me to listen to PLAYBOI CARTI. I listen to PLAYBOI CARTI, and then y'all get mad when I give you how I feel about PLAYBOI CARTI. Look, I'm telling y'all dead ass serious.
You know what? I would pay real money to hear PLAYBOI CARTI. I'm gonna tweet this. PLAYBOI CARTI featuring 645 AR. Y'all with me? 645 AR. Teen X remix. The fucking apocalypse, bro. Y'all, little nigglets, y'all play too much. But before we get to the video, man, today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Now, Raid Shadow Legends is one of the biggest RPGs on the mobile app store. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought that myself, I wouldn't get addicted to this shit, and for some reason, I'm playing this shit over and over again. I got addicted personality. But I gotta tell you, man, Raid Shadow Legends. If you have a game, if you're bored, if you need something to play, man, this is definitely a time-consuming game, and it's definitely something that you'll get into. Let me show you some of my favorite parts. So one of my favorite players, I would have to say, is Balaura. As you can see, this motherfucker is just busting through everything. He's literally one-shotting everything. Well, hold on, let me speed it up for y'all. Y'all know how I be going slow and shit. Here we go. Hold on, speed it up. Speed it up, Gunna. All right, you see how he's just going fast and shit. He's motherfucking one-shot and everything. So this is probably one of my favorite characters on the game, Balaura. You know, definitely shows progression and whatnot. There's also other characters in here that you can see. Hold on, let me leave this right here for you guys. There's also other characters you can see here. I told you, look, I play the game. I don't lie, I play the game. But there's other characters you can see here, as you can level a lot of characters. You guys are asking what the Doom Tower is. It's the newest update of Raid Shadow Legends. It's the newest update of Raid Shadow Legends, where it has about 16 new levels. I think it's 16 new bosses. Don't quote me on that. As you can see, it'll be all in the description below. But you know what I'm fucking talking about. It's the newest thing. Part of Raid Shadow Legends. The newest update hasn't happened in 2 years. Choose from different various teams. It's just a game that you're gonna actually enjoy if you love progression. So if you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the description. And if you're a new player, you'll get your free Void Champion board, 50 gems, an XP booster, some energy refills, and even an ancient shard as soon as you get in the game. All these rewards can be found in the top right corner, as you see my cursor zooming in where that treasure chest is with the red dot. So if you want to download the game, man, head in the description box below. You can get head start, find all the links, and again, mention me, and they might give me some free shit. You guys know I be loving free shit. So that being said, man, like always, been fucking talking too much. Let's get back to the video. For real, it's crazy how, like, if I say something, it gets taken to the next level, and it's actually like, you know, like it's taken literal. All right, first of all, shout out to Black Mass. You guys know Black Mass is the master of remixes. All right, he's a good friend of mine now. You know, we talk from time to time. Big supporter of the channel. Shout out to Black Mass. I know he's going through his own creative thing with TikTok and whatnot, how they stealing the songs. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Black Mass. Let me speak out for you. If the NFL and all these TikTokers are taking your shit, I understand you want the credit, but just keep grinding, bro. Like I said, when Earth, Wind, and Fire recognize who you are, keep doing your thing. But it's just crazy how as soon as I said it'd be motherfucking Diabla if 645 AR and PLAYBOI CARTI got on a track together. It would literally be, it would be the apocalypse. And as you heard it right there, like, you ain't like. That's. Look, a lot of y'all. Before we start the video, a lot of y'all are saying that the second half is better than the first half. Now, I thought that this was the best way. First of all, thank you guys for showing the support. I did not expect it to hit the numbers that it hit, right? I did not expect you guys to get 8,000 engagement in fucking 4 hours, right? I underestimated the PLAYBOI CARTI stands. My bad. But I want to say that, for me, man, I felt like the album was just it was just long. It was just too long for my taste. And I think that for me kind of just taking this setting, again, I did not listen to Die Lit Part 2. That is confirmed for sure. We are listening to Die Lit Part 2. The video will be out within the next month and a half for sure. I feel like if I would have gave that a second chance, or the album would have been shorter, I would have enjoyed myself, because I did end up liking No Time when I heard it in the car. I think that this is the best way for me to kind of enjoy Carti while taking a break and now receiving the second half as if it's a new album, which a lot of you guys are saying it's a new album because it's more melodic than the first half. We all got a lot of punk rock from the first half. We all got a lot of motherfucking rock star vibes, little repetitiveness, you know, but that's going to come with Carti. I get that. But I feel like the production, it didn't stand out for me, but I definitely appreciated the different direction he was going because it gave a variety to his sound, not sticking to the old trap that he usually makes. Now, the second half, it starts off with Neon Guts. Damn, isn't Neon Guts is a Playboy Lil Uzi track. New Neon is what it's called. I'm also looking at these tracks. There's no features on here, so there's no features on the second half. That was all in the first half. So maybe this is more a tribute to his original stance, and he's gonna stick to the old school sound. A lot of you guys also said Pierre makes an appearance on here. I don't want to do too much talk, man. Like I always talk too much. Let's just get into the second half, man. Track 13, New Neon. I can appreciate this track. I can appreciate this track. I know I don't have to set my credibility, but I know a lot of y'all probably like, oh, that nigga already listened to the song. No, that shit was right in the middle. I pressed play by mistake, and that shit was right in the middle. I did not listen to that shit. All right, just letting y'all know. I had to put that out there. I know a lot of niggas be trying to they try to test me. You feel me?
I made a beach count team. I made a beat do it Dion. On the black with the Dion. She went on Neon. Run it out like Dion. Super take 8 kilos. I'ma swear it's up Dion.
It's cool.
Put away my flag. Got a beach in the band. Yeah. Play with them rats. Yeah. Hey, stop playing. Yeah.
First of all, before someone even gets to like, hey, dog, you gotta listen to the words, bro. No, nigga, we listen to the beats, all right? Y'all, first of all, y'all always tell me, hey, when it come to Playboi Carti, listen to the beats. Nigga, we not listening to what he's saying, because if that was the case, then we already know what it's, straight dumpster juice goose sweat. We already know how I feel about that. The new Neon, I'm not too mad about that. It definitely is more melodic Carti. I see the direction now, what y'all talking about. If the rest of the album is like that, it definitely gives you a different feel than what we got in the first half of the album. Now, I don't know if I'm, like, a lot of these tracks are a little longer. I don't know how I feel about the shorter tracks. Again, that was really cool. That was really quick. More chorus than actual verse. I mean, look, I always say Carti's at his best when he has a limited runtime. You giving him limited runtime where you don't allow him to wreck himself, I feel like that's when he at his best. Honestly, that's just how I feel. So, track 14, Control.
Carti fans that one of the most loyal, most dedicated fan base I've seen in a while. They wait patiently.
That DJ Academic. Wait, what's up with DJ Academics being on everybody's album? I mean, you know, I know he got pulled nowadays. You know, he definitely is probably the biggest music reviewer next to Needle Drop. So I feel like, it's just crazy how he's on everybody's album, though. I think that's kind of wild to me. I would not expect DJ Academics to be on everybody's album. You know? Definitely has a little punk rock feel to it. Now whether or not I'm feeling it,
Bitch, I'm not a stalker. But baby, I always watch you. Tell me what you want me to do. I can wear a business suit as we pop.
I gotta tweet that.
Them niggas dead or in jail, but fuck it, they my niggas.
I don't know how I'm feeling about that out of breath type, the out of breath flow. I feel like Future has also done. He did a lot on the Lil Uzi mixtape that they did together. I don't know what it is. I'm not feeling that shit. Like, he starts talking like this, feeling like a rock star, and then I top out. You know, I'm not feeling that. That's, for me, that's just not appealing to me. Now, I may fuck with y'all. I'm already not feeling the punk beat. That beat is kind of off for me. But when he starts doing that shit with the out of breath shit, that's just, I don't know how I feel about out of breath flow. That's what I'm gonna start calling that shit. Out of breath flow is not it for me.
All sorts of danger. All sorts of days up.
I do agree though. I feel like the second half of that track is definitely better than what I heard in the first half. I just can't really get down with the out of the breath flow. That's really what it is. I'm not gonna try to fight it. I'm not gonna try to accept it. I'm not gonna try to understand it. Right now, out of breath flow has not hit me when Future did it, and out of breath flow is not hitting me when Carti is doing it. So it seems like that's just something I'm not gonna ever understand. I did like the ending though. The ending when he got back on beat, you know, the punk stopped going in. I felt like that's more one of his emotional tracks. He was definitely going through it on that track, but I just couldn't get behind the punk, not the punk feel, but I can't get behind the punk sound and then how he was flowing on it. It just didn't mesh well. So that's kind of just a skip for me, honestly. That's just the no. Track 15, Punk Monk. All right, probably another punk track, I would assume. You know. Oh, my speakers can't handle this shit. Too much speakers.
One thing I hate the most is some talk to me.
That's terrible.
Them niggas not with us. I was trying to sign Trippie Red before they knew about Trippie. I was fucking with Lil Key.
Is that true? He was trying to sign Trippie before Trippie was Trippie? Is that true? Get in the comments below for you Carti stands. Let me know. I know y'all know about the backstory. Y'all, hey, if I ever want to know a backstory or somebody's personal life about a famous person, I will literally ask the stands of that artist, because I swear to God, y'all got this motherfucking social security number. Y'all know his middle name. Y'all know his son's name. Y'all know his son's social security number. Y'all know Iggy Azalea by heart. I swear to God, y'all know somebody. Y'all can find out the most discreet shit when it comes to an artist that y'all love. Y'all stands go crazy sometimes.
I had to stay out that shit because they ain't none of my business. I just worry about me.
He's saying some real shit right here. But it's so trash because of the goddamn vocals. The vocals is so trash. Like, he's saying some truthful shit right here. Because I'm actually like, Lil TJ, they was close. Had to listen to the OG. Back up. Lil Uzi, we had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Had to, you know what? And that's none of my business. I feel that. I'm listening to him. But when he say it like this, why he say it like this? I can't fuck with that.
You turn to a hater. Know your game, know your game.
That's terrible.
Push up. Push up, bitch, little bitch. We gon' push.
Hey, this man got a tweet. That ain't gonna fall. Hold on. On that time. What's that? On that time? On that time. Oh, that's kind of far, boy. I gotta say. Look, I know that he know how to spell Draco. You know, he's a D-R-A-C-O, D-R-A-C-O, D-R-A-C-O. Okay, I understand that was gonna happen. All right, as long as he ain't make that shit for a whole 50 seconds, that was cool. Let your 20 seconds get your 20 seconds of glory, and then let it rock. He let it rock. You know, the beat is fire. You know, he back into that not that vamp like, but he back into that like you know, that punk, not the punk, but the rock, the hard kind of metal rock in your face type shit. He back to that shit. So I think that's cool. He's switching it back up, bringing us back to where he was at the beginning of the album. What's crazy, the tracks that's been my favorite on here is actually the fucking Dracula theme. You know what I'm talking about, Dracula theme. Boom, your blood. You know, that shit track. And then on that time, this is fire too. I like the rock tracks because I feel like it's just a different side of Carti. And again, if you try to be different, I was wondering how he was gonna do this album. Honestly, 24 tracks. I was really wondering what direction he was gonna go with this album. And to my surprise, bro, he's actually doing his thing when it comes to that rock shit. You know, I feel like, look, I'm gonna be fair with it. It may not grow on me, but I think that as people kind of have time to sit on this, it's not gonna have the Yeezy effect to that extent. But I feel like it's definitely going to grow on a lot of people because they're going to find themselves. You know what's crazy, though? I did see one comment on here. Somebody was trying to compare it like, yo, if you don't like PLAYBOI CARTI, WLR, then you don't like metal. Like, what is you talking about, man? That's not even the same goddamn genre. You telling me if I don't like motherfucking goddamn Led Zeppelin and Kiss and all them motherfuckers, you telling me I'm not going to like PLAYBOI CARTI. Because PLAYBOI CARTI is literally doing metal, right? This is exactly what he doing. You want to listen to a metal track right now? Because I guarantee you it do not sound it does not sound anything to the extreme on here, all right? You talking about little, like, this is a little dabble of that shit, all right? The WLR is a dabble. It ain't motherfucking shit. Yeezus is closer to metal than goddamn WLR. The fuck, like... Track 17, King Vamp.
R-E-G-V-A-M-P. Yeah, that's me.
King Vamp?
Fly fly in the sky. I got wings on my feet. When the sun goes down, yeah, it's Hunter Creek. I've been falling harder since the double cold beat. I'm so close to the fire, I got nosebleeds. Just call my label, I think they owe me. I've been on the cold end. I got whites, I got fat pockets, but my jeans tight.
I feel like this track is not doing anything for me as well. Like, I don't. What's up with Carti also spelling in the last like 3 tracks? He's been spelling and using it as a melody in the track, which I don't agree. I feel like that's very lazy. Like that's even lazier than just saying slat 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 to spell. You might as well spell out the whole song if you're gonna go that route. Like, that's crazy. All right, that track right there, man. Again, like I said, very lazy with the lyrics, always spelling the words. He spelled King Vamp, the title track, or the title of the track. I just think that the beat was just, it was playful, but it was just something that I wasn't really feeling. Again, I don't expect to like every single melodic track that Carti, releases, and that's just. Oh wait, actually, I rephrase that. I don't expect to dislike every Carti track that he kind of releases, but for me, man, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, the punk tracks are the ones that's really standing out for me, but the second half isn't really hit. I know we still got like 7 tracks left, but the second half really isn't hitting me like I expected it to hit me. Like you guys were all preaching about. You guys were literally saying, "Oh, it's gonna be great." My hype wasn't already up there. Yeah, I know how I feel about Carti. All right, I just think that it's missing something from a catchy standpoint, because I'm not going in here looking for lyricism. I'm not going here expecting him to give us a crazy story, but I do expect to be hyped, and I do expect to have something that's going to catch my shoulders, where I'm going hit one of these and just hit one of these. Like, I haven't felt that yet. I haven't felt that from the melodic tracks. I'm kind of just like I bobbed my head to what's that one track? On That Time. I thought that was pretty cool, but again, that was one of the rock tracks. So I don't know, man. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. They hit me with a 6-piece right now on the ads. It's kind of crazy. So it should be done right here. Next track we got is called Place. This gotta be fire. Hold on, let me sit down. This gotta be fire.
I just bought this and can't feel my face. 100,000 spread all in my case.
See what I'm talking about with the beats, bro? Pierre. Hey, yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? Like that's what I'm talking about.
Rose go pack. Place on place. Thing for the flat. Shot it, pull to the trap.
Hey, and we not even getting baby voice Carti, so I think this track is a W, right? All right, how y'all feel about this track? I think this is a W. I think this is probably the second best track on the second half behind On That Time. That's how I feel.
You can get shot on your head, young nigga, yeah, fuck your face. Got a bad A bitch right now, she run around in my place.
Next track is called Sky.
Boy, go run like 10 blunts for me. I told my boy, go run like 10 blunts for me. I'm way too high. I'm way too high. I'm way too high. Wake up.
Okay, you got a little Bone Thugs reference in there. I feel you, little Carti. You know what I'm saying? Little Carti.
Try R8s, I don't like those. I tried the Daytona and I tinted the window.
I feel kind of disrespected, nigga. That's like my unicorn car. So when I get my R8, which is probably gonna be soon, that's kind of shady right there. That's more of a reason why I don't fuck with you, cause that's fuck you. All right, I'm gonna get an R8, nigga. How you feel about it? Fuck you, you rich motherfucker. All right.
She a rock star, she a sex symbol. The way she do that shit, she make it look simple. I gotta know who you fucked in this room.
Why?
I gotta know who you fucked in this room.
Didn't he just say that he hated his bitch? He can't trust these hoes. But then he said a sentence later that he in love with his bitch.
She don't cook, she don't clean, but she want roof Chris. I don't need like.
She don't cook, she don't clean, but she won't roof Chris. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I don't know about y'all. I don't give a fuck how bad the bitch is, bro. I'm not sitting there saying that you need to have culinary skills, that you need to be in the kitchen, and women belong in the kitchen. It's 2021, all right? I feel like everybody can do whatever they want. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ain't got no type of cooking skills, if you ain't got no type of home training, and you expect to be wined and dined just based off of your looks, that's the problem with you sip niggas, all right? You sipping ass motherfuckers is allowing that shit. And that's vice versa though. I feel like as a dude, you should be able to at least cook eggs. At least make a steak. I feel like if you're a dude, you should at least know how to barbecue. All right, I think that's a necessity for every man to know how to barbecue. That's how I feel. I feel like if you ain't got no type of home training, then your ass do not deserve Ruth Chris. Your ass deserve a Babe Ruth. That's what you deserve. All right. No 5-star restaurants for your ass. 3-star for the Michelins. All right. None for y'all.
I'm trying to get high till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying to get high till I can't feel nothing.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that between Sky and Place, that was actually a great track to follow up for because that King Vamp was trash. All right. So I'm glad that Pierre got on Place, and then Sky had a great beat too. It got a little repetitive, it was a little long right there. I remember what I told you about the runtime of PLAYBOI CARTI. If they gave him too much runtime, he ended up fucking himself over. It's like a self-destruct button, all right? You know, you just give it like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and then let it go, all right? Because after that, he start going crazy with the words, slap, slap. You know, he just start going crazy, and he don't be saying shit because he ran out of things to say. So I think that Sky was just a little long, but it was actually a cool beat, and Place was great because the way that, you know, Carti and Pierre flow on the track together, I feel like that they just it's like Gunna and Turbo, Gunna and Weezy. I feel like PLAYBOI CARTI and Pierre are literally, you know, 1 and 1. So next track we got is track 20, Over.
I live my life like a kid with allowance. My life so fast, I need me a damage. We took our shit and kept it silent. We took that route cause we about it.
Too repetitive. It's too repetitive. Yeah, there ain't no build up, there ain't no pickup. It's just a plain track that's probably going to end up being the same thing for the next 2 minutes and 46 seconds.
They parties. I jump out the rope, I feel like Jeff Hardy.
Shout out to Jeff Hardy, man, one of the most acrobatic wrestlers in WWF history. I say WWF, y'all say WWE, the age is showing, alright? I gotta say Jeff Hardy is literally the most dangerous man ever in WWF. And I'm not talking about Ken Shamrock, alright?
Can't fuck with these dirty little hoes, these bitches be hurting me up. Can't put my trust in no hoe. Hell no, little bro.
I gotta pause it. For copyright issues, I gotta pause it because I wanna... Bro, I feel like exactly what I said. It's like, whenever these two get on a track together, it just flows. I don't care who took whose style. I don't care who did what. But it's like Jazzy Jeff and fucking Will Smith. It's like Gunna and fucking Weezy and Turbo. It's like Nav and Weezy. It's like Nav and Nav back in the day when he did his own beats. You know, like, I feel like whenever you get tracks like this, they just flow and they go together. I feel like if something's not broke, don't fix it. Like 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, that's another one. You know, I feel like if it's not broke, don't fix it. So why do they, like, I mean, again, I always tell you guys, I know I'll be a hypocrite sometimes where I say that you need to go and experiments and try new shit and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But you gotta understand right here, man, like, this track, it just sounds good already. It's 30 seconds into the track, it just puts a smile on my face. I don't know what it is.
I'm inside my program, bro. Never tell what my day, don't get close. Don't get too close. I let my phone sleeping in bitch. She like them niggas, they really rich. I hear so much stick like a little witch. I told her I really rich. They had been sipping that bloody man. I'm inside my program, bro. Never tell what my day.
That's a playlist! And that's what Magic. That's what I'm talking. That's the best track on the second half. That's the best track on the second half. That's a Meami the Panda playlist. Yeah, you wanna come out here? If they would've ended like that, that'd have been fire. That'd have been fire.
I'm gonna die by my guys. I'm gonna die by my brother.
Hey, this. It caught me off guard because we just came from that fire, but you know, it transitioned. I ain't had no time to stop it, but I said, let it ride. It's kind of hitting. Hold on, let me just finish this.
I can't do no Instagram no more. All the I'm so fucking high, I might crack. The drugs kicking in real.
That beat is disgusting though. The way that bitch hitting that bitch is disgusting.
Niggas back. Watch this niggas back. Watch this
I'm not gonna complain about that track. That track, the beat, I love again. Back to the Rockstar vibes again. Switching the variety up. You know, not feeling like you're like I always tell you guys. Track location is definitely something I've learned, at least for me. Before I used to always listen to my album shuffle. When I was younger, shuffle. It didn't matter. I never used to always, you know, go from start to finish because that's just not how I was. I was just enjoying albums. Now, as someone who actually has to like, thoroughly enjoy an album, look at different aspects of the album, kind of take it serious, see where they're coming from as an artist. Like, you just realize that from start to finish, that you have to have an intro that's going to capture you. You have to have some great filler, and then you have to have a strong ending. And between that great filler, you have to find out what you got to experiment what's going to work, all right? You just can't have 9, 8 melodic tracks straight, especially if you have a 24-track album. You can't have 8, 9 melodic tracks and expect someone to sit there like, okay, we already heard this track, man. You know, like, can we go to the next one? But I feel like if you add 2, 3, motherfucking goddamn, Rockstar type vibes and then come back to the melodic, then they'll be like, oh shit, the melodic back, now you're in a different feel. It's just a different feel when you go into the album on a first listen, or even, if you listen to your albums from start to finish instead of doing a shuffle. So I feel like right there, man, that Die For Guy, it was just like, that's why my face was so surprised, because we just hear I Love You, I Hate You, which is a melodic Pierre track, and then we go Die For Guy, and it's like, like I was just like, oh shit, okay, that caught me off guard. So I think that's great. I think he has great track placement. Now for Die For Guy, it definitely got a little old towards the end of the track. It died down a little at the end, but I just felt like, look, it was cool. That's just, I'm saying, it was a cool track. It wasn't a bad track. Track 23, Not Playing.
I can't lie, life's great. I can't lie, life's great. Yeah, you know this shit been good. Yeah, you know I'm from the head. I can bet, make a bitch right on that. My nigga walked in here to heart attack.
This sounds like something that we would have heard on Dialect. Just saying.
I should've gone shoot. I should've gone shoot you.
Yeah, it sounds like a Dialect track.
I got it. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
So drop right there. That was, y'all know how I feel about the drops, bro. I definitely love the drops. That was a little tight. That was a little tight.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Alright, that track was for your true Carti stan or Carti fan. Personally, me, I wasn't feeling it. Like, not saying I wasn't feeling, but it's kind of just like, it's just there, but I'm just gonna skip it. Like, it's just, alright. Next track, Feel Like Dying.
I feel like dying if you not mine. Shot the front line, yeah, she top line. If you feel like dying, if you feel like dying, for love.
How you ruin a great track? Like, how you was giving your emotion, you was going all through that, I was feeling you. And then you bring out that long drawn out poem shit. Like
every day I'm dying. Like my cigarette up like an instant. My mama always knew I was a star. Sacrifices every day.
I like a little old school singing sound. We got a little gospel going in right there. That's cool.
Back against the wall. Fuck all of y'all.
This track is actually very heartfelt. Honestly, like, I'm like listening to it now, and other than that one part we had in the beginning, in the middle, where he kind of did it, like, other than that, this is actually a great intro. I can't even cap on it. This is actually a great intro. My verdict, not even final verdict, my verdict on PLAYBOI CARTI WLO. First of all, I want to say that I'm proud of myself for actually listening to the whole thing. And not myself, listening to the whole thing. And not, I can't say that on YouTube. And not taking Tide Pods to the face. Because we all know what happened with Dialect, and I promise you guys I will go back to Dialect. We will do a part 2, and then I'm probably gonna do the whole re-listen, alright? I gotta say, man, the second half, again, you guys were right, it's definitely more melodic than the first half. There was still a bit of a rock influence in the second half, with Punk Monk, Control, and On That Time. But for the most part, it was, melodic. A lot of Pierre on here. I'm starting to think that maybe, the album was going to be like a Dialect part 2, and then he just made it 24 tracks to include the beginning. I know there's a deluxe on the way. Hopefully not, but he confirmed to himself that there's going to be a deluxe on the way, so that's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think if I had to say how many tracks I liked on here, I would say I probably liked about 9 tracks on here out of 24. Some of my favorite tracks on here, I would say, is I Love You, I Hate You, Vamp Anthem, Teen Et, Go to the Moon featuring Kanye West. I think I like Beano. Beano was the other track. Slayer beat was really great. I gotta listen to it again. I definitely have been listening to that Go to the Moon though. I definitely been listening to that Go to the Moon, and I've been listening to that Vamp Anthem in the car. So Vamp Anthem, I would say on tie with, but I Love You Hate You was a very great track. But I definitely love Pierre and Cardi on that track. It was you know, it was riding. It was definitely sliding, and I think that the outro was a great. I think his intro and his outro was really great. You know, me saying that, look, I got a lot of you guys. Look, I don't like Playboy Voldemort. All right, it is what it is. We all understand that, but just because you dislike an artist, just because you dislike a person, you can give respect where respect is due. A lot of people didn't like Isaiah Thomas. You know, a lot of people, you know, didn't like Matt Barnes. A lot of people didn't like Marshawn Lynch. You know, a lot of people didn't like Chad Johnson and Terrell Owens for their antics. But what you can't do is discredit them for the stats that they put up and for the accomplishments that they have. You know what I'm saying? They put it out all on the field. They have to be respected. You could dislike them as a person, but you got to respect their craft. Whenever an artist such as Cardi, Uzi, you know, Yachty, whatever, I always tell you at the beginning, I am not a fan of them. But if they're going to give me something that I like, I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I like the track. I have no problem saying that. So a lot of people are very confused. It must be those motherfucking 13-year-old virgins out there that I hate to be that guy, but it must be y'all that literally don't understand the fact that you can hate an artist, you can hate an album and still like 2 tracks from an album. You know, it's definitely possible. So to be surprised though, 9 tracks out of 24, I would say that is more than I thought I was gonna like. You know, like I said, I like the variety that he gave us. I like that he went into a punk rock direction. I like that he tried to try something new, because I was trying to understand what he was going to do from Die Lit to now. Now, there is still some Dumpster Juice tracks on here. We had some fun on here, Cardi stands. And again, I'm glad that I actually got through it myself. And we had a good time, you know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, this is a W, I would say. In terms of dev videos, this is a W for me because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'll put it that way. If I had to give it a rating off of a first listen, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. If I had to give it a rating. I'm only giving it a 6.5, not because of the tracks are trash, but just because he experimented it, and I feel like as time goes on, this will be a grower to a lot of fans. Because a lot of fans also turned their back and said that this was trash. I think that they just need a little time to sit with this. Again, I think some of the tracks might grow on me, but for the most part, 9, 10 tracks out of here is good, but I like what he did. I like that he was stepping out the box. And for that right there, I got to give him a 6.5 out of 10. So with that being said, man, get in the comments below, man. Let me know what you guys think about the album. Let me know what's your favorite tracks. Let me know if he should cut it down. Let me know if you think that he really should release a deluxe. Or should he just keep it to the normal just album and let it ride. Whole Lot of Red did make #1, and a lot of you guys don't. A lot of you guys really don't understand either. Like, how does Dev make a music? Sorry, let me get my words here. How does Dev sit there and act like he didn't listen to the second half of the album? The album's been out for longer than a week. I know he listened to this shit. Listen, it's not that hard for me to not listen to an album. All right, I can sit there and not listen to an album for a whole month if I really wanted to, because there's just so much work I have to do and so much albums that I have to do. I still have not yet to listen to Black's EP, and me and Black are actually cool. So that's kind of crazy when you guys don't understand that. Me being a music person on this, I'm just a nigga on YouTube listening to music. I'm not a music reviewer. I'm just a motherfucker on YouTube listening to music. All right. So when I do that, I tell you guys that this is just me. I can hold off because there's so many DMs and so many people asking me to listen to certain music that I kind of hold off on music, and I kind of just blank out and don't even listen to anybody. Sometimes I just don't even listen to music. I just watch anime all day. That's what I do because it's become such a burden. And so I'm trying to balance that out between YouTube and, you know, still enjoying music for myself. So that being said, man, get in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Again, get the video 3,000 likes if you want to get new vinyl on the wall. You guys don't have to get a threshold here. Just like the video if you guys support me. That Die Lit will come. Now, maybe if we get more engagement, it might come sooner than later. But the Die Lit Part 2 will come. I definitely am going to get that out. And that being said, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm Meami here. Let's have a great 2021. Until the next time, we are out. Peace.